Let's get salty!
Everyone, Zeddy here again with another Lost City of Un'Goro card review. And today we're going to go over the last Death Knight cards, Frost. Finally getting support. It feels like it's been forever since Frost DK's come back. And it's even got Nova to help me review these cards. If you want to win these cards, we're giving away 2 regular pre-orders, 2 mega bundles out of my pocket. To enter that giveaway, like and comment in the video, link down description below, the one with that thumbnail over there. Be subscribed to the channel. Every 1,000 subs we get, until all those cards are revealed, I will add another mega bundle, and so will Nova. Probably, I don't know, she doesn't know how to use money. Anyways, hit that sub button, make me go baroque. So let's take a look at these cards, starting off with the Crypt map, a new double frost spell, 1 mana, discover a frost rune card. If you play it this turn, also pick one of the others. So we've seen a lot of these map cards. Some seem okay, some don't seem as good as the others. This is probably okay. It's like a Frost Strike, except without the removal, but I could get maybe 2 cards out of it. You could even get, I don't know if Horn of Winter is still in standard. No idea. I think it is, which, yeah, it's definitely still in standard. You could get that and actually like gain mana out of the equation, which could be quite nice, and then get that other card. So that could be quite the nice little high roll. You cannot discover like Frostworm's Fury because it's triple rune, but basically any other Frost rune card you absolutely can. It's just, do you need the value in a Frost deck? And the pool shouldn't be that large. There's not that many Frost rune cards, but it's not small enough that I can get exactly what I want, but it's a decent little pool. I think it's a 2 out of 5 in standard, like a 1 in wild, where it's, again, too slow, value doesn't matter. But yeah, if the right deck comes along or it's consistent enough that I'm hitting stuff that I want, then yeah, absolutely, it's probably more of a 3, but I'm gonna lean towards a 2. And well, here's another Frost card that we can discover, the Cryo Sleep. It is 4 mana, 2 Frost runes again, and it has deal 4 damage and draw a card. So it's like Hammer Wrath, but 1 more damage. However, it is Kindred, so I played a Frost spell the prior turn. I draw another, so it's 4 mana, deal 4, draw 2 cards. That's pretty solid. Not amazing, but solid. But when you can get as much burn as possible in Frost, it's not bad. Plus its cycle, you're absolutely, you know, not too upset about that. And I could see this seeing some play in like a strict Frost burn deck. It cycles. You're going to be playing, you know, like a Corpsicle, right? You're playing that quite a bit. You're weaving that into your turns. Well, that's going to get your Kindred going. It fuels you. You get draw. You could point this at a minion. You could point this face. It's not too bad. I could see this absolutely seeing play. I will give this a 3 out of 5 in standard and a 2 in wild, where it's too slow for the amount of burn you get. And, you know, the draw definitely does make it a little bit better, but I just can't see Frost DK making a comeback in wild, although it could. There's more stuff there. You got like Frost Whisper, right? The triple rune card to copy stuff, and Glacial Advance, which can make this quite a bit cheaper. So maybe there's a shot, but Glacial Advance exists there now and it's not good enough. So that kind of tells you a little bit of the story. We have the Dread Raptor, a 4 mana 3/4 undead beast. It has a Frost rune and an Unholy rune, so not pure Frost. It is Battle Cry. Draw a Death Rattle minion that costs 3 or less. Kindred, so again, I played an undead or a beast in a prior turn. It costs 0. So we can get that Dreadhound Handler out, I guess. We could get the new 3 mana 1/1 we took a look at out a bit early. Could get some Starship pieces out, or I guess just the 3 mana 2/2/1. Chillfallen Baron 2, you know, your draw a Frost spell card. There's quite a few things you can get. And the fact it's tutoring a specific minion, the fact it can cost 0 pretty reliably, seems pretty good, especially in like a Menagerie deck where this is an undead beast. This absolutely feels like a card that could slot into one of those Menagerie decks that run a lot of undeads and beasts. They run both, right? So absolutely could see it seeing play. It's card draw, it's mana cheat, and it's a tutor in Tutor Stone. We gotta rename Hearthstone to Tutor Stone at this point. There's so many tutors now. I'll give it a 3 out of 5 in standard. It's really not that bad. In wild, maybe a 3 there too. Maybe the plague stuff wants this, right? Get your plague cards out and get them for 0. Like, it's one of the decks I see. So I might as well comment that, yeah, maybe this could actually see a wild play. And next we have the Wave of Tar. It's getting Nova freaked out here. You deal 2 damage to all enemy minions, 4 mana. Frost and Unholy Rune, and it has enemy minions cost 2 or more, cost 2 more next turn. So it's a bit of disruption, a bit of an AoE, but 2 damage is just, it's a killer. It's such a killer. You typically need 3. Like AoEs these days that only do 2, it's so hard for them to make the cut, and it's not going face or anything like that. It's a nice little disruption card, but again, if you're facing a spell heavy deck or a weapon heavy deck or whatever, it's not that big a deal, and you're not necessarily going to be clearing enough that you're really gonna care. That I just feel like it's too weak at AoE. It needs to be 3 for this to be good in my opinion. So yeah, I'm giving this a 1 out of 5. I'll give it a 2 out of 5 in standard wild, just because the disruption can be valuable, enemy minions costing more, but overall I just can't see it making the cut. And then lastly, we have the spiciest of the Frost cards, where Nova's going to take a look at the Bone Chill Stegodon, a 6 mana double Frost undead beast. So again, we got those tribes going. It's a 6/3, so not great. However, it has Death Rattle, deals 6 damage to 3 random enemies. That can go face. It can't hit the same thing twice, so you gotta have 3 targets on the board, but that's a fireball everywhere. And we know with like Death Rattle synergies, we don't have Yodeler anymore, or like Death Growl, but still, like, it's a card to look out for. There's obviously implications, I guess, with like giving it Reborn with the Brittle Bone Buccaneer, I think it's called. That can work out pretty well. It's an Orbital Halo double blood or 1 blood. I don't know. I'll have the image. You'll know if Orbital Halo can work. I don't think it can, but if it does, is it called Orbital Halo? Whatever the thing is that can give something taunt, lifesteal, reborn, whatever, that'd be pretty good on this. But that could be a bunch of damage, but you definitely have to build around this as a standalone. It's not nearly as good, but maybe this makes another infinite amalgam deck where instead of like doing the freeze and deal 5, you just deal 6 to everything with like an infinite Death Rattle. Like, it's expensive. I'm not entirely sold on it, but you just never know with Death Rattles that could go face with their damage. We've seen those historically, see a ton of play. So Nova and I are going to give it a 3 out of 5 in standard, even though it's probably a 2. And in wild, it gets 1 because it's like insanely slow. Even though the wild synergistic cards are more there, you're just going to do other things like Naval Mine. Why am I not playing Naval Mine? And that's not even a thing. So there you go. All the Deathlight cards revealed with special guest star Nova. She's just been really cuddly tonight and wanted attention, so I didn't want to ignore her for this last review. So hopefully let me know what you guys think about these cards in the comments down below. And I believe the next batch, actually I have no idea what it is. We'll find out tomorrow. Tune in, find out, we'll review them. Are they Baraukin? Well, probably, I don't know. Hopefully they're not priest cards. It could be priest cards. Actually, I think they're priest cards. Oh no, I'm scared. Anyways, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Have a great day and stay salty, my friends.